Okay. So welcome. This is the third of the 4 series. And this particular series today is going to be really focused specifically on the heart. And these energy centers behind me demonstrate the energy centers we've been working with. With the Art of Thriving, the idea is that by becoming more aware of ourselves on all the different layers, physically, emotionally, mentally, energetically, that we can really become better at managing ourselves so that we stay in a balanced state. And the heart actually represents balance. So go ahead and set yourself up. If you have a pillow, like place the pillow so it's behind the upper back so that there's a little bit of a lift in your heart, and let your head fall back. And then if it feels okay in your hips, you can bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall open. And you might even take one palm on your heart and one palm on your belly. And then as you close your eyes, start to draw your attention inward. And as your attention comes inward, just begin to notice what it feels like to be in your body this afternoon or this evening, depending on where you're tuning in from. Let time actually just fall away. Our heart center is the 4th chakra, the 4th energy center, above the first 3 that tend to, we worked with those last week, but run a little denser in their vibration, that are more connected to the earthly layers of our existence. And the element of the heart is air. The color of this energy center is green or pink. And as you can imagine, it's located right there in the center of your heart. So maybe you just start by feeling the heart beating. That subtle pulsation, that inner beating, that inner rhythm. See if you could just connect to that for a moment. This energy center represents our relationship to love, forgiveness, compassion. Notice how it feels when you hear those words, and notice how this energy center feels. Does it feel open? Does it feel constricted? There's no right or wrong way to feel. Just notice how you feel. And as you continue to harness your attention to the heart center, and you feel that physical heart beating, moving life through your entire body, bring your attention to the physical heart and begin to bring also your attention to 8 to 22 feet of energy around the physical heart. That is the electromagnetic field of the heart. See if you can start to feel the energy of your heart beyond the actual organ itself. And as you start to invoke your imagination to feel this field around your heart, maybe you see the color green or you see the color pink, and you feel the heart and you feel your breath, and you see that beautiful circle. And as you take this next breath in, send it into your belly, fill your belly, feel your heart expand, feel the circle expand. And as you exhale and you release the breath and you press all the breath to empty, feel this circle around you get even bigger. And then take another inhale, and as you bring the breath in and your belly fills and your heart fills, feel the circle expand even more. And then as you exhale and you let the breath out and you empty, 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 feel this circle get even bigger. And start to now focus the breath in through the nose and out through the nose. And with each one of these breathings coming in and out through the nose, maybe a slight constriction begins to happen in the back of your throat. And as you breathe so gently in the rhythm with your heart, can you hear your breath? Feeling this breath calming your nervous system, helping you land into this moment, into this present moment right now. And in honor of the heart energy, we're going to work with our imagination and a little bit of an alternate nostril breath. So I want you to take a deep breath in through both nostrils, filling up, exhaling, letting the breath go. Now as you inhale, focus the energy coming in through the right nostril. And as you exhale, focus the breath coming out the left nostril. And as you inhale, focus the breath coming into the left nostril. And as you exhale, focus the breath exiting out the right nostril. And as you inhale, bring the breath in through the right. And as you breathe out, send the breath out through the left. Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing, using your imagination, continuing to alternate the breath from each nostril. This type of breathing helps to calm, it helps to clear our minds, it helps to lower the heart rate and calm our nervous system. It stimulates various parts of our brain, really useful for anxiety or insomnia. Take 11 more rounds of this breath, following it from one nostril to the other. Maybe even visualizing, if you like, using your mind's eye, the color green or the color pink as it comes in one nostril, and maybe a gray mist as it comes out. Just a few more of these breaths, preparing our minds and our hearts to venture into the physical expression of our practice and of the heart. After your last round, you're going to go ahead and take your hands to the outer legs if you have the soles of your feet together and the knees open, and bring your knees together. And then allow yourself to roll over onto the right or the left side into a fetal position. Taking a moment to just pause and to notice what it feels like to be in your body, and preparing yourself for Brenda to take you through the physical practice. Okay, I got it. All right.
Okay, so we're all at a seat here?
I'm in fetal position.
Okay. And from fetal position then, Press yourself back on up into a seat and find a blanket that's near you or a pillow, or we have these nice bolsters here. So if you have a pillow, place it on your mat right where your shoulder blades are going to be at the back side of your heart. So if your heart, your heart's right here, so just imagine right in the back side of your heart. We're going to begin to lay down, placing the pillow right between your shoulder blades. For ladies, it's right where your bra strap would go. And then you can have your feet straight out in front of you. You're going to rest your head back down to the floor. If it's too much of a distance from your head to the floor, you can place a smaller pillow under your head. And kind of just let your arms drop out by your side, palms facing towards the sky. We have another option with our legs. You can either have them straight out in front of you, or if it feels good for you, maybe bending your knees as you bring your soles of your feet together. So it's your choice. Whatever your body is feeling it needs this evening. This is going to open up your hip space more. If you get tired in this position, you can always send your legs back out straight. Allow yourself to again be in a restful position, finding comfort, finding ease. Allowing your heart to open. We have these 3 hearts. I know that sounds a little funny, but obviously we have our physical heart, right? That's the one we know about, we talk about. Well, we also have our emotional heart, which goes to our feelings. And then we also have the spiritual heart. Our spiritual heart is way deep inside of us. That's our divine self, our divine being, our true nature. And this heart never changes. It is always there for us. We allow our emotions and our feelings and our stress to cover this emotional heart of ours. Our spiritual heart of ours. If we all stop and take a moment and feel our heart, our spiritual heart, that place deep down inside of you. You'll always know what the answer is. And you can look into your heart, feel your heart. What is your heart's deepest desire? What is your heart longing for? Let's all take a deep, nice, slow breath in through the nose. And slow exhale through the nose. Allowing your body to soften. Feeling your heart space. And again, slow draw in through the nose. Slow exhale out. Each time releasing tension, fears, and stress. Last time, nice slow draw in. And exhale out. Just beginning to notice how your heart feels this evening. If it's feeling light or maybe a little heavy. Acknowledging you and your heart. Allowing yourself to feel the way it feels. And then slowly begin to blink your eyes open. If your legs, your knees are bent, begin to bring your hands to the outside and close them like a book so your feet are flat on the mat. If your legs are straight, just bend your knees, bringing your feet onto the mat. And then taking your feet out as wide as your mat. Rolling over to one side and releasing the pillow between your shoulder blades. And rolling yourself back up into a seat. And we're going to come all the way around this time into a table position. So I'm going to move this to the side. So we're going to be on our hands and knees, looking just like a table. Spreading your fingers nice and wide. This is going to help with balance. Plus our hands are a connection of our heart. Like when we give each other hugs, we show affection. Hands should be about shoulder width apart, and then separate your knees about hips distance, shins flat on the floor, toes flat like your toenails into the floor. As you inhale, drop your belly down towards your mat as you pull your beautiful heart through your shoulder blades as you lift your chin and tailbone up. And then exhale, round your spine, chin and tailbone curl in. Press the mat away, looking like a black Halloween cat. Then inhale, drop your belly, pull your heart, chin and tailbone lift. And exhale, round in your spine, pressing the mat away. Getting your back side of your heart towards the ceiling. Our back side of the heart is where we receive love. Inhale, drop your belly, pull your heart, chin and tailbone lift. And exhale again, round in your spine, receiving all the love you deserve. And coming back into a neutral table. Now we're going to work with our arms and shoulders. Again, it's connected to our heart space. Inhale your right arm up to the sky. Gazing at your fingertips as you tilt your heart open to the side wall. Exhale, we're going to thread the needle, reaching your right arm through. Just like you're threading the needle, reach as far as you can. And then place your right shoulder and your right ear down on the mat. Might feel a little funny. We don't go in this position often. Just feel your shoulder melting into the mat. Taking a few breaths. Now your left hand can stay where it is. If you like a deeper stretch, you can always walk that left hand to the top of your mat. And pressing your left armpit towards the mat. Feeling the sensations arise in your shoulders. How are you feeling? What's going on inside? How is your heart space? And then slowly walk your left hand back, unless it's already there. Press it into the mat as you lift your right arm back up to the sky, opening your heart, maybe even gazing at your fingertips. And exhale, release your hand back down to the mat. Prepare for the other side. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. Open your heart to the side wall, gazing at fingertips. Exhale, thread your needle, bringing your arm through, reaching as far as you can, and then placing your left shoulder, left ear on the mat. And again, your right hand can stay flat on the mat, or maybe walking it out in front of you. Pressing your right armpit towards the mat. And take a couple slow draw inhales and exhales. Feeling the difference between your right and left side. What's different about this side than the other side? Feel your breath moving through the back side of your heart, up through your spine. And your next exhale, drawing your right hand back, pressing it into the mat as your left arm lifts up, opening your heart space, touching the ceiling with your fingers. Exhale, release it down. And then kind of just let your tailbone shift side to side. Now take your right leg straight back, toes curled under. And then begin to rock back and forth. Feeling your toes and your ankles, wrists. Getting movement, bringing blood flow and circulation. And then come to stillness. Press your heel, your right heel to the back of the room. And now we're going to bring our left foot out to the side and come to the inside of our right foot. Now it comes a little tricky. We're going to inhale, lifting our right arm up to the sky. And press the right edge of your right foot down into the mat so your foot's completely flat. Your next inhale, engage your strong core muscles. Lift yourself all the way up. Arms are going to be out to a T. Breath in. Exhale, bring your right arm down. Left arm comes up to the sky. Maybe you want to slide this right hand down your leg as your left arm comes up and over. Or it can just stay up at the sky. Just want to feel your left side waist opening up, separating your ribs. Then inhale, bring yourself up, arms back out to a T. Feel your heart expanding and radiating open. Spread your fingers wide, receiving all this love, giving your love. Then exhale, bring your left arm down. And then your right arm's going to come up towards the sky, or maybe it comes over your ear. Feeling the long stretch from your fingers to your toes. Or leave your arm up to the sky. Now see if you can press your hips open. And then maybe open your arm towards the back of the room. Opening that heart space nice and wide. Feel it vibrating. And then as you exhale, bring your right hand down. Left foot comes back in. And then draw your right knee to meet your left knee. Prepare for the other side. Left foot comes straight back behind you, toes curled under. And then let's again begin to rock back and forth. And come to stillness, sending your left heel. Press your left heel towards the back of the room. And then bring your right foot out to the side. And a twist to the other side. Left foot comes flat down on the mat. And inhale, see your left fingertips to the sky. Your next inhale, press the mat away. Use your core muscles to lift yourself up. Arms come wide. Feel your heart radiate. Exhale, left arm down, right arm up to the sky. Breath in. Maybe slide your left hand down. Maybe this arm comes up and over your ear. Or you just stay with your arm lifted. Feel your chest open. This stimulates our lung capacity. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, right arm back down to the mat. Left arm rises up to the sky. Maybe bringing the arm over your ear. Or maybe sending the arm back behind you. Opening your heart towards the sky again. Shining bright. Breath in. And exhale, release your left hand back down to the mat. Bring your right toes in, and then your left knee meets your right knee. And again, shake your tailbone side to side. Now we're going to come into a downward facing dog. I don't know if you have blocks handy or books. You can place them like this. If you have books, you can grab 2 books. If not, you can just use your hands. And we will do the best we can. Spreading your fingers wide. Tuck your toes under the mat. Well, not under the mat. That would be quite challenging, huh? And then lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Where you look like an upside down V. From here you can separate your feet. Hips distance or maybe more for balance. And then just begin to bend your right knee and then your left knee. Allowing your hips to sway side to side. Feeling the lengthening in the back side of your body. Letting your head dangle down. And now we're slowly beginning to walk our feet towards our hands. Our hands will lift and you can kind of bring your hands towards your feet. Bend your knees a lot. Rest your belly onto your thighs. And let your head just completely hang as you grab opposite elbows. Allow your head to maybe look behind you instead of down at the mat. So if I'm looking at the mat, my neck's all tilted. We want to lengthen out and completely relax here. And then begin to sway your body side to side, decompressing your spine. And then let your head shake yes. And shake it no. Bend your knees. Release your arms down by your side and slowly begin to curl up, one vertebra at a time, head and shoulders hanging. Your head will come up completely last. Come up completely last. As you get to the top, roll your shoulders up, back and down, and just go, ah. We're standing. How does that feel? Again, so let your feet be about hips distance. They can be wider. You just judge your balance. Now start to rock back and forth from your toes to your heels. Just little movement, finding your center. Maybe even close your eyes here and play with your balance. Just notice what the floor feels like beneath you. Can you feel the texture? Now begin to rock side to side. Feeling all four corners of your feet rooted into your mat. Like you have roots, like a tree growing through your feet into the mat. Keeping you completely stable and solid. And then still your rock until you come to a stop. Opening your eyes, roll your shoulders up, back and down, palms face forward. Pull up your kneecaps, pull your belly button in towards your spine. And give your chin just a slight tuck. You're gonna feel like you're up against a wall. Feel your feet rooted into the earth, into your mat. As you stand tall, just like a mountain. So if I was to come over and push you over, you wouldn't even move. On your next inhale, lift your arms high to the sky, nice and wide as they come all the way up. Palms come to touch. As you exhale, bend your elbows like a goalpost. Shine your heart, squeezing your elbows towards each other. And then push your hips forward for a little bit of a back bend. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, bring your palms back into your heart. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Okay, adding on, inhale, arms rise to the sky. Exhale, bend your elbows, shine your heart, squeezing shoulder blades and press your hips forward so you have a slight back bend. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, arms come wide like a T. Bend your knees as much as you need to and start to fold your body in half as we come all the way down. Maybe your hands just come to your shins. Maybe they come to your thighs or all the way down to the mat. Wherever they are, it's okay. Just let your head hang. Then inhale, lift up halfway. Hands slide up your shins or your thighs for a halfway lift, looking like a capital letter L, flat back. Then exhale, forward fold all the way down, coming as far as your body allows you. Letting your head to hang, look behind. Then inhale, press down through the floor as you lift yourself all the way up. Arms come out wide and up to the sky. And exhale, palms back into your heart space. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it all go. Anything not serving you, let it fall off. Anything that's not serving your heart space tonight. Inhale, arms down, around, and all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bend your elbows, shine your heart. A heart chakra is green. Imagine that green light shining off. Little back bend. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, arms out to a T. Again, bend your knees as much as you need as you fold your body in half. Forward fold. Maybe hands touch the mat. Maybe they come to your shins. Let your head drop down. Inhale, halfway lift. Slide your hands up to your shins or maybe your thighs. Flat spine. We'll turn sideways. Exhale, slide your hands down. Forward fold. Okay, inhale, root down as you rise to stand tall with all your glory, all your might. Exhale, palms come into your heart. Deep breath in. And exhale, let it all go. And then release your arms down by your side. I'm going to have you stand at the top of your mat if you're not there already. I wasn't. And then step your right foot back. It's going to be about maybe 3 feet apart, and you want your back foot to be kind of slightly slanted at an angle, about 45 degrees. And now take your hands to your hips. Your hips may be facing to the right, so we're going to kind of rock them until they face as forward as we can get them. Square our hips to the front, and now put a slight bend into your front knee. Not too much because we don't want our knee over our ankle, just a little bend. And notice if you can feel this in your low spine. If so, we need to pull our belly into our chest, into our back spine. Pull your belly button in. You're going to feel your tailbone lengthen down. Now we're going to inhale, arms come to the sky. This is our warrior one pose. Feeling your feet rooted into the earth as you're lifting your hands towards the sky, towards the heavens, belly in, our power pose. Right in our belly, our core, power center. Breath in. As you exhale, turn your palms away from you and release them down behind your back. Maybe interlacing your fingers or just touching the low, small of your back. If your inner fingers are interlaced, slide them down your spine. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and lift your heart up to the sky. Kind of like there's a rope pulling your heart straight up to the ceiling. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, hinge your body forwards. Legs stay exactly like they are, and just reach your heart towards the top of your mat, and then let your head come down towards your toes. Obviously, they're not going to touch your toes. Just let it dangle. And on your next inhale, lift your arms off your spine towards the sky. Really placing equal weight on both feet. Feel your heart melt towards your thigh. Feel the shoulders stretch. Then inhale, slowly rise yourself all the way up. Release your arms and take your arms back up to the sky with your inhale. As you exhale, warrior two, right arm comes behind you and the left arm comes forward. Another powerful stance. Gaze right over your fingertips. Like you're a strong, powerful warrior. Pull your belly in and sink your hips straight down. Maybe you can get a little deeper. Relax your shoulders down and reach your fingers in opposite directions, like someone behind you kind of pulling you back and someone is in front of you pulling you forward. Turn your left palm up to reach the sky. Inhale, reverse. Right arm comes down, left arm comes up and over, like you're going to high five the back wall. Now put a bend into your front knee. I know you straightened it. We all do. Keep that nice bend. Reach. Feel your side body lengthen, open. Then inhale, come all the way back up into warrior two. Breath in. Exhale, side angle. Bend your elbow and take it down to your thigh, or maybe your hand comes to your thigh. You choose, and your right arm comes to the sky. Now we don't want to sink down into our legs, so we want to lift like we're going to touch the stars above. Maybe looking at our fingers. And inhale, rise back up, warrior two. And straighten your front leg. Arms come down by your side. Now we're going to take a big step up with your right foot to meet the top. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Same thing on the other side. Left leg is going to come back this time at a 45-degree angle. Front foot is going to face forward. Hands to your hips, and let's move our hips facing the front top of your mat and place a little bend into your front knee. Pull your belly in and inhale your arms to the sky. This time, maybe bring your arms back by your ears and see if your pinkies can turn in towards you. Breath in. Exhale, tilt your palms away from you as you release them behind your spine, interlacing your fingers again. This time, do the opposite thumb on top so it feels funny. It's quite uncomfortable. And then slide your hands down your spine, squeezing shoulders, lifting your heart space up. So being uncomfortable is a part of life, right? We need to become comfortable with the uncomfortable. Lift your heart, shine it open. This might be uncomfortable too. Breath in. Exhale, legs stay the same. Hinge forward like you're reaching your heart towards the top of your mat. And then go within yourself. Bring your head down, looking down at your toes. Hands come off your spine towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. And then inhale, rise yourself up, release your hands. Arms come straight up to the sky. Exhale, warrior two, left arm back, right arm forward. And again, put a little bend into your front knee. Look right over your fingertips. Have that steady gaze that's going to take you through the day. You're not going to lose sight of what you're doing. Relax your shoulders down. Now put the weight on the outside of both feet. Pull your belly in. Lift your right palm to the sky. Breath in. Exhale, reverse. Left arm down. Right arm comes up and over. Again, we're going to high five the back wall. Now put a bend into your front knee as you reach up and over. Feel your waist open. Creating energy. Creating space. And then inhale. Use your core. Lift yourself all the way back up. And exhale out. Breath in. Exhale, side angle. Maybe your hand comes to your thigh. Or bend the elbow to your forearm. Left arm rises. And you reach like you want to grab the star from the sky. That Christmas star we saw last night. Reach for it. And then inhale, bring yourself up to warrior two. Sink a little deeper. I know you can do it. Breath in. Exhale, straighten your legs. Arms come by your side. And take a big giant step up to the top of your mat with your left foot. And then again, we're going to spread our feet about hips distance apart. You can be anywhere on your mat. Coming into an eagle pose. Put all the weight into your right foot. Have your left toes touch down for balance. Now bring your left leg out to the side, hands to your hips. This is our foundation, so you can stay right here. Pull your belly in because your right hip might have went out to the side. When you pull your belly in, you can feel your right hip kind of scoop in. Now maybe your palms come into your heart. Again, stay right here unless you want to try to balance on one foot. If so, your right leg is like a tree trunk, solid. Roots are growing out of your feet into the mat to keep you balanced. Now maybe your left foot comes to touch your calf. Maybe you can grab your foot and your foot comes into your inner thigh. But we don't want to put it on our knee because that's going to hurt our knee joints. So find your spot and look straight in front of you and find the spot on the wall that's not moving. Finding your steady gaze. Will help with your balance. Then inhale, if you choose, like branches of a tree, your arm rise up to the sky, reaching. And exhale out. Tree pose. Breath in. Exhale, bring your palms together, bring them all the way down into your heart. And release your leg and your arms and shake it out. Same thing, other side. Put all your weight into your left foot. Right toes touch down for balance. Then bring your knee out to the side, hands to your waist. Pull your belly in. You're going to feel your left hip scoop up. Palms maybe come to your heart. Find your steady gaze right in front of you. Your leg is just like a tree trunk, solid. As you bring your right foot maybe to your calf, maybe it comes all the way up into your inner thigh. You choose. I'm going to stay with my toes touched down for balance. Inhale, rising your arms just like branches of a tree as they rise, they grow, they shine. Holding here, focusing, steady. For 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, bring your palms all the way down into your heart space. Release your leg, release your arms, and give it a nice shake out. All right, let's inhale, arms to the sky. One more time. We're going to be coming down to the mat. Exhale, bend your elbows, shine your beautiful heart space. Open up to what your heart deserves. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, arms wide. Bend your knees, folding your body in half. Bend your knees a lot until you can touch the ground. Pick up your heels off the mat and maybe come down into this crouch and curl. So you're on your toes, the balls of your feet, knees are bent, chin comes into your chest, and you become the smallest ball you can get into. Deep breath in as you breathe into the backside of your heart space. Open that spot up. And exhale, letting go. And now we're going to come all the way down to our knees, however you want to get there. And our knees will be separated about hips distance. Actually, we can place our fists together just like this. And then we can place the fists right between the knees. And that's how far apart our knees should be. So if you ever want to try this at home, you know the distance. All right, preparing for camel. This is going to open up all of our chakras, and especially our heart chakra. Our heart chakra is green, like the shirt I was wearing, in case Lisa didn't tell you. All right, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me better. You can tuck your toes under. Will help with your balance. Then take your arms out wide and take them behind you. Pretending like you have jeans on, you're going to slide your palms right into your back pockets. Now give your elbows a squeeze like they're going to touch each other. They're not going to, but we're pretending that they will. Take a nice deep inhale in. As you exhale, use your hands to press your hips forward as you lean back. And don't let your head drop behind you. Just look right over your nose to the slight back bend. We're going to stay here for a few more seconds. Again, opening your heart chakra, improves your digestion. Then inhale, come all the way up. Untuck your toes, sit back onto your heels. And then bring your palms right on top of your heart space. Close your eyes. And give little circles to your heart. Show it a little love and affection. Notice if anything came up for you, if you felt lightheaded. Notice if your heart space feels differently. Now reverse your circles. When we do these big back bends, it brings up a lot of emotions, a lot of release can happen. And then release your hands down by your side. And walking your hands forward, knees are together. And we're going to walk our hands as far as we can to the top of the mat while our forehead maybe touches the mat or maybe it just hangs in space. And next inhale, take your hands, slide them back by your feet, grabbing onto your heels. You're not going to really be able to grab onto your heels yet. Just place them there. Sitting nice and tall. Breath in. As you exhale, curl your chin into yourself. You're going to be curling your entire self into yourself. Chin to chest, and we're going to round down, curling our spine until your head's going to come to your knees, and the top of your head, it might touch down to the mat. Now you can grab onto your ankles, your heels. On your next inhale, lift your hips off your heels. So you can really grab onto your heels good now. And pretend like you're going to do a somersault. You're going to roll all the way forward, but you're not because you're holding so tightly to your heels it won't let you go forward. Feel the back space of your heart spreading open wide. Feel the skin separating and opening your entire spine, shoulder blades, low back, middle back, upper back. And then inhale, slowly drop your heels down. your hips to your heels, and then uncurl yourself from yourself. Head comes up last. Inhaling, arms up and over to the top. Palms come to touch. Exhale, palms back into your heart space. And then bring your hands back down into the mat. And we're going to become flat onto our belly. However you can get there, take your time. Chair needs some more space here. And we are going to take our arms out wide like a T, like we've been doing for a while now.
Let me help them see.
Just face down, feeling your entire belly on the mat. And this, again, might sound a little tricky. We're going to begin to roll over towards the right side. Our hips are going to roll to the right, bending your left knee, and your foot's going to come up and over your right leg and land flat behind you. Your right ear is down on the mat. This is another shoulder stretch, extension of our heart. Now your left hand, you can slide it toward you so your elbow is bent, palm flat on the mat. Or maybe you want to lift it up to the sky. Or take it onto your hip, bending your elbow. And bring your left shoulder back, opening your heart like it's going to touch up to the ceiling. We'll take 2 more soft breaths here. And your next exhale, bring your left hand down to the mat. Left knee comes down to the mat. Left arm straight out to the side as we roll over to the left side. Left ear comes to the mat. Right knee bends, comes behind your left leg and flat onto the mat. Now maybe sliding your right palm towards you. Maybe lifting it up to the sky. And you can always bring your hand down to the hip. Letting your right shoulder open up behind you. Heart lifts up. Lisa and I have been calling this the yummy pose.
Mm-hmm. Feels good in the shoulders of the heart.
Hopefully it feels yummy for you.
Right.
And your next exhale, release your right hand down. Roll to your flat onto your belly. Bring your elbows wide, forearms on the mat. Palms come on top of each other. And just place your forehead right on top of your palms. Take a deep breath in. And open your mouth to release anything you don't want out. It's our crocodile pose. Just feel your belly pressing into the mat with each inhale. Feel your backside body expanding, the backside of your heart opening as you inhale. And then notice what happens when you exhale. What do you feel? Now lift your head, slide your elbows back by your rib cage, palms by your shoulders, by your ribs. Your next inhale, we're going to pretend like we're doing a push-up, kind of as we bring our elbows straight, but bend your knees at the same time. We're back in that table-like pose. And then we're going to start to take our knees out wide, toes touch behind, sit back towards your heels. You might not touch your heels. And then walk your hands forward, bringing your forehead down towards the mat into our child's pose. Begin to rock your forehead right across your brow line, side to side. Releasing any tension in your head, your neck. Opening your third eye center. Not quite on that chakra yet, but we work all of our chakras throughout practice. And come to stillness. Take a deep inhale in through the nose, sending it right to the back door of your heart. And big open mouth exhale. Feel your heart landing closer to your mat. And one more time, breath in. Pretend like you're breathing into the backside of your heart. And open your mouth. Exhale. Feeling the heat of your breath along your mat. And on your next inhale, begin to walk your hands back. And we're going to roll over to one side. Bringing your legs out in front of you. Scooting your bum forward. And slowly releasing yourself all the way down to your mat. Flat, legs out long, arms by your side. Turn them to face the sky. Taking a deep inhale in. And exhale, letting go.
Let your bones become 10 times heavier as you welcome the sounds around you. The sensation of the air on your skin, the sensations of where your body is touching the surfaces supporting you, and just welcome your body breathing. What does it feel like to welcome? Welcome sensations in your body that are calling your attention. Welcome emotions, thoughts that are calling your attention. Sense where and how you feel them in your body and your mind, and if it feels right, take a moment or two and interact with them, asking them what they want, what they need, what actions they're asking you to take in your life. Or just welcome and be with what's most calling your attention. Welcome your inner resource, this felt sense of well-being, this felt sense of ease and security, feeling grounded. Remember, you can always come right back here to your inner resource whenever you experience the need to feel grounded or secure. Welcome an experience or a memory of joy in whatever form it comes to you. So for example, the felt sense of joy, peace, contentment, or well-being. If it's helpful, sometimes it is, recall a time, recall a place, a memory when you were with a special friend or an animal, maybe an object, or by yourself. A time or a place that invites the feeling of joy. If a memory is in your awareness, aliven it with all of your senses. Recall the tastes, the smells, the sounds, the sights, the feelings, the thoughts, the images that you associate with the feeling of joy. Allow joy to come fully into your body. Maybe even see it coming in as a color. Allow this joy to fill your torso, arms, legs, neck, head. Your entire body being filled with experiencing joy. Allow your entire body to fully welcome in the experience of joy. Allow the thoughts, the memories, and the associations now to fall away, to dissolve, while you remain with the feeling of joy. Notice where it is in your body. Joy, independent of memory. Joy, independent of thinking. Allow the joy to spread throughout your entire body. Joy throughout your entire body. Filling every cell of your entire body. What color is it throughout your entire body? All around your body. With each exhalation and each inhalation, feel the joy growing, just like we felt the heart growing in the beginning of practice. Joy just everywhere. Be aware of the feeling of being as well as the feeling of joy. Simply being and feeling joy. Aware of the various movements of sensation that are present. Sensation and joy. Emotions and joy. Sounds and joy. The feeling of space around you and joy. Just being joy. Savor the sweetness of this joy. When it feels right, you'll know. Allow your eyes to open and close maybe several times, continuing to experience the felt sense of being and joy. Allow yourself, invite yourself fully back, a fully wide awake state of mind and body, but continuing to feel the joy and that felt sense of just simply being. You might take a few moments as you come back into your body fully and you bring that joy with you. You might take a few moments after this practice today to take a pen to paper and capture anything that revealed itself. As you find your limbs and your toes and your fingers, maybe the next step is to take a stretch, as if you're just maybe waking it up for the first time today. And then as the knees come towards your chest, grabbing those knees, roll it over to the right or left side body in a fetal position. As we're in the shape of new beginnings and as we've brought our attention to the healing journey of our hearts today, bring an intention with you into this new beginning. Love, compassion, forgiveness. Use your top hand to help press yourself up to a seat. And both and all, bring our hands to our hearts, bringing the attention to the intention of our entire practice today. May we stay in the resonance of love. May we allow the love to guide us, to shine us bright, so that all beings on this planet may be left better because of our existence. From our hearts to yours, namaste. The light in us honors, loves, and respects the light in each and every one of you. Thank you
Thank you.
so much. I think I'm like hiding over here, but I am here. Thank you so much, ladies. It's been
Thank you. Thank you very much, Brenda and Lisa. It's very good.
such a gift.
Merry Christmas. Have a good holiday.
Yes,
Have a
you
happy
too.
holiday. Next
Yes, I-
week
Take
is
care.
our last series, so our last part of the series. So we hope to see you. We're going to be focusing on the throat, the third eye, and the crown energy centers, the upper ones. So we'll see you then.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. have a
Thanks so much.
beautiful
Merry
holiday.
Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, ladies. And for those of you that were joining us live, we were so grateful that you were able to join us today. We're going to be doing our fourth portion of the series next Tuesday. It's going to be at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Brenda, what are we getting into next week?
We are getting, I think they just heard it, our throat chakra, our third eye, and our crown, our upper chakras. So those
Yeah.
are going to be fun. Don't miss it. We'd love to see you guys.
Yes. See you then.